Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks and Five, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of 5 minutes or less. Before we get on with today's video, just want to give a shout out to one of my viewers, Carter. He sent in a copy of a mock that he had made of a truck. Carter's 8 years old. Thought he did a great job. Reminds me a lot of the 1980s style Ford Bronco. And just want to say good luck, Carter. Keep building, and can't wait to see what else you have coming. For anyone else that would like to send in a copy of their mock to have that featured or critiqued, you can certainly go ahead and send those to me. I have an email address of jasonsbricksin5@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to highlight those for you. Now let's get on with our video. Today we're going to review bricks. Lego bricks. We're going to review the Speed Champions Aston Martin from James Bond, set number 7691, and we are going to build this and compare it to the older Technic version and see how they rate. So I ordered this set from lego.com, and it came in less than perfect condition. I wish that the FedEx guy that Lego had used knew that I prefer my Lego set shaken, not smashed. So here you have it, our completed Speed Champions model, right up next to the older Technic style. Initially, you will notice the size difference. Certainly just much smaller, but then again, the price. This was $20, this was $100 or $120, I believe. So, you would expect to get something larger than that. Things that I really like about this one, first and foremost, you get the James Bond minifigure. First time we've ever had that. For some reason, it's mechanic James Bond. It comes with a wrench. But I do like the way that they've designed this. The curves are really good. It just is a really good build. It doesn't have a lot of the special features that this one does as far as the functionality of the gadgets James Bond would have. However, for $20, you can't really expect too much. I really like this back windshield piece. I believe this is new for this set, so that's really good. Plus inside here, there are some small details. They've got the little dash console with kind of the computer screen and buttons. They've got the shifter, even those don't do anything. It is nice to have those. But I do like it. They did make a couple of interesting choices with the stickers, I think. Some of the pieces are printed. So for example, the headlights are printed. This grille piece, it's actually printed on two plates. Those are printed, but then symbol for Aston Martin on the trunk, this is not printed. Kind of an odd choice because the sticker is not quite exactly the same shade of gray. So if you look closely, it does stick out. It's not as bad as I've heard some other people say, but if you do look, you can see that. Now, in comparison to this older version, I think that normally in the larger sets, they get the angles a little bit better. They seem to be a little bit smoother. And I don't know if this is because it's an older set or, maybe the size caused a problem, but, most of the UCS sets I've seen in the past, the larger version tends to look better. This one, I'm not completely sold that it does, but it does have some features that this one doesn't that I really do like. It does have the option to change the license plate, both on the front and the back, and that just rotates just like it does in James Bond. So there is this knob in the driver compartment that you can pull, and that will reveal the machine guns in the front. So that's pretty nice. In the back, there is this windshield protector. And then, of course, one of the favorites is the ejector seat. That's just not seen in that smaller version, of course. So overall, my final thoughts on these two, how they compare, and my recommendations. This one is, of course, I believe retired now, so you're probably going to be paying a little more than retail to find it, but if you want it, I definitely wouldn't wait. If you're a big James Bond fan, I would recommend it. It's not a bad build. It doesn't take up a tremendous amount of space, and it is still a good display piece, even, if I think the smaller version does look a little bit better overall. But I definitely would recommend this version here. For $20, you really can't go wrong. Whether you're a James Bond fan, a car collector, it can fit in your Lego City. Really, if you want to do that, there's lots of options to use that, and I think it's really a good value. So I would recommend it. And thanks for watching this episode of Jason's Bricks and Five, and we'll see you next time.